101.5 Wake Up Winnipeg, the Aimless Andy Show. I'm joined by the New Cities. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm Dave.
Dave?
Nick.
Dave and Nick here at the MTS Centre. How are you guys doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. We're stoked. Yeah, this tour's been awesome so far. So we started 2 weeks ago. I was on the road, but you know, when we get in the venues, it's just too good because we got big dressing rooms, food, and like there's the catering there, like, and it's always like shepherd's pie, lasagna, soup,
it's
salads.
like your mom's food every
Exactly.
day.
Nice. Home food.
It's pretty awesome.
Well, yeah. Well, because what's life like on the road? I mean, to someone who's never been on tour, what's that like?
Well, usually it's mainly Tim Hortons you eat every day because that's the healthiest stuff you can get, or Subway, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So then to come here and have like home cooking, it must be nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Totally,
And I mean, look at this. They've done a great job with lighting and just making it cozy. So.
Yeah, we always got those nice leather couches and lamps and everything, you know.
It's cozy.
Yeah, it's
good.
pretty good.
So let's talk about the tour. I mean, you guys have been on the road now for what, 2 weeks?
Yep.
And how's that been? Like, fill us in.
It's been good,
great.
man. I think
it was a little hectic at first because like we joined the tour like really quickly, and then we drove all the way to Vancouver. But as soon as we got to Vancouver, it was just like great.
we still had a bunch of stuff to figure out, just like buying some new road cases, getting some new banners done, you know. So, but luckily we had a good friend of ours who makes the album, actually, Dave Rafe Ogilvy. He knew, like, you know, all of the people in Vancouver, right? He lives there, so he hooked us up with like road cases and banners and all that stuff. So thanks a lot, Dave Rafe. You're the man.
And as far as the tour goes, I mean, to go from like Three Rivers, Quebec, right? To go from that to the national tour, what's that feel like?
Well, it's just
a good feeling, I would imagine.
Yeah, well, you know, it's perfect timing because we just released the new album, right?
Right.
And we're like, okay, because we were gonna do a couple of shows in Ontario, some in Quebec in December, and we're maybe looking to do a full Canadian tour with other bands as well. But you know, it's just being on this Avril Lavigne tour, you know, it's bigger, you know, arena shows, you know. You reach out to so many people every night, you know, and what's great is like there's already a bunch of fans, you know, showing up to the shows, so that feels really good, and we can reach out to other people that might have never heard of our band before, you know, so we're just expanding the fan base.
It's perfect timing, so.
Yeah, I'd say it's good. And then with the new album, let's talk a little bit. I like the 80s influence. It's got that 80s new wave pop.
We're big 80s music
Yeah, well,
fans.
it's been like into 80s music for sure, like The Cure, Depeche Mode, New Order. I'm a big Duran Duran fan. He doesn't.
I was gonna say,
he doesn't
I
like it at all, but I love it. I love
yeah.
Duran Duran. I think it's awesome. But yeah, but for sure, you know, and we've been listening to a lot of electronic music, you know, newer stuff like Boys Noise, Skrillex for sure, and I don't know, big Daft Punk fans, and so, and there's that, and there's like the rock side too, you know, like because we've been listening to so many rock bands and like
punk rock roots too.
You know, like we were
grew up on like California punk rock, so
yeah,
we all had still have that in our
it's like it's inside us, you know, still, and like even if we're doing pop electro rock, like even like when we hit the stage, we had this craziness going on because all the first shows I've seen in my life were punk rock bands in my hometown, right? You know, and
so then I would imagine you bring that energy from those first shows that you grew up with to the stage and then produce it like right there.
And to us, it's not like we just started this band and like he bought a keyboard and he was like, all right, let's do this. And the plan was just to have this rock side, electro side, and the way I sing and my melodies are usually like poppy. You know, it happens to be like this. So we're just doing it, you know.
So then to get from that point, like what does it take for a band to stand out, you know, to get to that level?
Hard work, I guess. And you gotta think too, you know, it's not like there's so much stuff happening and so many bands out there, right? You just want to be you and make sure when the people are listening to your album that it sounds like you and they can see a difference, because you don't want to sound like the other band that just released his new album, right? So that's kind of like what we tried, you know, so far as a band. Be the New Cities, and I don't know, we got so many influences from any you know,
so it's important to us to be comfortable with what we're doing, so like we're bringing in all these influences that you're talking about, mixing it with like our stuff, and that's what it does.
Well, it sounds really good.
Thank you.
Any funny tour stories, anything from the road that you guys have fun with?
It's been so long. I can't
it all
remember.
just blends together.
Yeah, this tour, what happened that was kind of like crazy?
No, it doesn't need to be specifically this tour.
Well, the funniest, well, it was not so funny because, but remember Oro Mokto, Nick booked a hotel because we were on our way to
lost
Halifax.
really easily.
Were we driving to Fredericton or Halifax or Moncton? It was in the East Coast, and we left Montreal a day before because we wanted to have like a good night, a sleep, you know, be rested and like hit the stage, you know, on fire. But the hotel he booked was in
Miramichi.
Miramichi.
And then we had to take a secondary route.
Oh no!
All frozen. Like it was really, really dangerous. Like I'm pretty sure we saw a moose at some point. I'm not even kidding.
No
and like
way.
we were going like 20 kilometers per hour, like
Just,
really
like,
slow, man. And it was 3 a.m. And we're like, dude, we're never gonna get there. We're never gonna sleep. And like,
And we're gonna get killed.
exactly. So we got to the hotel around 4 a.m. and we had to wake up at like 9 a.m. or something. So
much for sleep.
The whole plan just failed.
And after that, we told Nick that he had to get like not naked, but just wearing underwears and run in front of the truck for like 20 minutes. He never did it. Sucks.
Yeah,
well, they're gonna call it.
Nobody
in soon.
wants to see that.
Well, it's really, really funny.
You never know, right?
Yeah.
Let's ask them. No, but cool. I mean, the new album's really good, and you guys got really good reviews on your last album too. I know you guys were Juno nominated, and you won a SoCan award too.
Yeah.
So that must feel good.
Yeah, for Dead and Countdown, you know, and I think that definitely helped us out to work with a bunch of new people, you know, on this record because we spent almost a month in LA working with different people when we were writing the song. Still, you know, that was a great experience. And you know, we met Blake Healy, who co-produced the album. We worked on 2 songs with The Matrix, you know, Heatwave and The New Rule, the first track on the album. And you know, so winning a prize was
especially that prize because it's like a writer's award.
Yeah.
So it's not like
it's
just flashy. It's
exactly.
It's a writer's award, and like the whole show, like the whole ceremony, it's just writers everywhere. So I think you can connect really well with everyone.
Yeah, it's a
really
good thing.
Well, it's good, and congratulations on that.
Thank
I'm
you.
really impressed with the new album.
Thank you very much.
You know, it's great. One thing I want to compliment you on this, if I have to walk away with this interview with you guys, something in your head, I can feel the West Coast influence in this.
Yeah?
It sounds really like West Coast, just sunshine, you know.
Nice, that's cool.
So I like the album. Guys, check it out. Anything else you guys want to say to the fans?
You can check out our new video actually for the Hype new single that just like the video was released like 2 days ago. So it's online on YouTube.
Songs on the radio all across Canada. Request it.
There you go.
Ask for it.
Check for our tour dates because like that's the most important part.
Yeah.
TheNewCities.com.
There you go. Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out.
Thanks for having
us. Enjoy
us.
the tour. Great. And thanks for meeting. Cheers. Wake Up Winnipeg out of here.
We are so